What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video where we're going to take a look at the Chameleon. I know this is a fan favorite for a lot of people. It's never really been a gun that I've been too interested in. I've always found that it's too hard to maintain the stacks on all three sections, but they have changed it. So let's have a look at the patch notes first of all. So hitting 30 headshots grants 20% critical hit chance and 50% critical hit damage for 45 seconds. They've now changed it for hitting 65 body shots grants 90% weapon damage for 45 seconds, and hitting 20 leg shots grants 150% reload speed for 45 seconds. So what you can see there at the beginning, that initial buff for the 30 headshots has stayed the same, but it used to be 75 body shots and it used to be 30 leg shots. So they've reduced them both by 10. So does that mean that it is good enough now to run for the masses? Well, here it is, because this thing could be absolutely top tier. As you can see, I have no expertise in this bad boy, but I have, however, re-rolled it to damage to targets out of cover. You can see that we've got the changes on here. This is the build that I'm putting it on. This is not necessarily the build I would advise to run it on. This is just a, a fairly easy test, whether you run strikers or whatnot going forward, or survivability. That is up to you. But the test really is, can we go into a mission like Lincoln Memorial, for instance, which is very, very easy for enemy spawn points, I'll add, which is why it's used for a lot of testing when I create content. If I can't keep stacks up in this mission, the chances are I probably can't keep stacks up too well in other missions. And if your stacks aren't up, you're missing damage. So that says, did that say heroic?
Need you to secure the memorial and remove the True Sons forces. They maintain this outpost. The True Sons will be direct.
Well, let's see how we get on. 51 in the mag. So what I would always recommend with this is, first of all, go for the leg shot, which you can see we're already capped on. Then body shots next. And then onto them big juicy heads.
Got a visual on additional hostiles in the memorial.
I mean,
they're moving south.
We're losing. We didn't quite finish the bottom slot by the looks of it, 'cause it's not moving. But we don't lose the stacks when you're not in combat, which is nice. We'll do a few leg shots from the rip and then we're straight into headshots.
You see that down there?
Colour me extremely impressed so far. Whoa, that deleted them. And don't forget, we're running nerf strikers, nerfed obliterate right now, just to boot. So we're on maximum bonus across the board now. I must admit, the rate of fire is nice. Let's see what it's like against the elites. Holy moly. Yeah, this thing's really viable now. Really, really viable. Uh-oh. Got myself in trouble here. Well splooged, enemies. Well splooged. I'm gonna die. You're crazy, you didn't kill me. Why am I looting?
All clear.
Yeah, I'm suitably impressed with how this is now. I feel like I kept the stacks up. I was obviously back to a rebuilding phase, but yeah, the damage bonus when it was up was, yeah, superb. Really, really nice. If you're wondering what I was running with, I was just running at 55 crit chance and 118 crit damage, 70 headshot damage. And the reason I was just running that is because I don't think you should ever rely on the crit chance buff from this. because you're not going to have it for the first two sections, and to build the damage up the best, you've got to go bottom, middle, top. So I would always build to at least 50% critical hit chance and then go for the rest. What is interesting, if you didn't check out my other videos where I did some comparisons for assault rifles, I'll pull that up now. The Chameleon actually sits middle tier when we rank it amongst the other exotics. But with only, well, just over a 12% difference from the Bighorn, which requires you to hit headshots for its damage talent, so a little bit more difficult to run. The Strager is amazing. That is probably going to be the king. But the Chameleon, yeah, really in a really nice place now. I like this a lot. So yeah, this is something that is now back on my radar, and I think, yeah, the damage was huge, right? It was really nice. Let me know what you think about the Chameleon down below in the comments. Let me know if there's anything you want me to try out on the PTS that I've not yet done. I have got a list of things from other things that people have seen, like the Ouroboros, for instance, and things like that. So I will try and get that cranked out before the PTS finishes on Monday morning. So it'll be Sunday night that I'll get as much cranked out as I can. But yeah, this thing is nice. And don't forget, I had 0 expertise in this thing. You can get to expertise level 12 really easily, so an extra 12% weapon damage on this would come, you know, incredibly easy. So when you look at the, you know, just off the eyeballing stats here, you know, this is at the St. Elmo here is at 25 expertise, but he's only 978 RPM, and that's take a hit. We look at the Eagle Bearer here as well, only 978 RPM. You know, with 20% extra weapon damage on here, putting it to 118k in my build. So, yeah, I mean, you look at the Straker, this thing's crazy. 148k, 800 RPM. Yeah, it's insane. So, but the Chameleon firmly plants itself now, I think, because it's got a decent talent in a good, not top tier, not middle tier, a good gun to use, that's for sure. That's going to be it for the video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. If you want to follow me on X, I would be grateful. Or join my community Discord. All of the links are in the description, as always, down below. Thank you so much for watching, agents, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.